Hello everyone, Jinx here, one of the Monster Hunter math guys. So first off, yes, we are still working on meta sets. However, before we do make any videos about what optimal meta sets are, we want to make sure we have access to all of the different armor pieces and weapons, as well as make sure the math is correct and that we are actually recommending the optimal DPS meta sets. These things do take time. We do have a video in the works discussing the different competitive meta options and what we think the meta is looking like it's going to shape up to be. But in the meantime, there has been an interesting development. We now have what is potentially a full list of all the level 4 decorations in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. But before we dive too deep into this, I do want to briefly mention that we do have a Twitter, and Tuna also does have a Twitch where he streams almost every day. Tuna and I are equal business partners and we do split everything, so following us on Twitter as well as following Tuna over on twitch.tv/TunaTaco is one of the best ways you can help support us completely for free. Alright, let's talk level 4 decorations. And of course we're going to be discussing level 4 decos in this video, so spoilers and all that. So ConsOA, a Monster Hunter YouTuber and streamer, link in the top right and the description, recently put out a tweet. In said tweet, he posted an infographic containing information about all the possible level 4 decorations. Now, this definitely piqued my interest, but ConsOA did not list a source for this information. However, I've seen quite a few different sources of information for these level 4 deco lists. In particular, I was linked to this spreadsheet. Now, all of the data in this spreadsheet lines up exactly with ConsOA's information in the infographic. And the data in the sheet is sourced from mhwg.org. Now, I have no idea what this website is, especially because it's in Japanese and I don't speak or read Japanese. But it looks like a Monster Hunter World data website. Regardless, I compared this list to other lists I found from other sources, and so far they all seem to line up. So it stands to reason that this list is accurate as far as we know, but obviously we're not 100% certain on that. Alright, now that we know where the information came from, let's talk about the actual decos. Alright, so instead of just listing off every single one of these 300 or so decos, let's explain how the system works. So there are two different kinds of level 4 decorations. The first is going to be a multiple level decoration, and the second is going to be a combined skill decoration. If you played pretty much any master rank, you're probably already familiar with these two type of level 4 decorations. However, there are nuances into what skills can actually work on these. So let's start off with the multiple levels one, because it's by far the simpler one. So essentially, these level 4 decorations give you multiple levels of a lower level skill. So multiple levels of wide range, constitution, polar mobility, survival expert, and yes, attack boost. Now, as you progress through the story of master rank, you do automatically get a double expert deco. This gives you 2 levels of critical eye. Now, every single one of these gives you 2 levels, however, there are some rarer decos that can give you higher levels of some of the smaller skills. Specifically, this is going to be Defense Boost, Item Prolonger, Entomologist, Survival Expert, Geologist, Botanist, Palico Rally, Intimidator, Stealth, and all of the Elemental Resistances. All of these have a separate level 4 deco that can be worth 3 points instead, except for Botanist, which actually caps out at a 4-point deco. Alright, cool, so we understand how these work, but which are the good ones? Well, obviously the most attractive one is the Attack Boost 2 deco, but I can only imagine that's extremely rare. Other very nice ones would probably be Artillery 2, as well as Constitution 2, Handicraft 2, all of the Elemental Attack 2s, Crit Eye 2, Offensive Guard 2, Special Ammo Boost 2, and of course Agitator 2. Alright, so next let's talk about all the combination skills. So all the combination skills only ever have 2 points in them, they then go up to 3 and 4 like the single ones can. Now there are 2 sets of these combination decos. Each of these sets has 2 columns, a first skill and a second skill. Any deco you get within that set can have any combination of one of those first skills and one of those second skills. Now, the permutations of all of these are what make up the bulk of all of the 300 plus level 4 decorations in Iceborne. At current count, there are 234 different combination decos. Alright, so there are 2 different sets of combinations. The first is what I'm going to call the defensive set, and the second is the offensive set. So let's talk about the defensive set first. So the defensive set has 2 categories, the first skill and the second skill. We'll actually cover the second skill first because it is the shorter list. So the second skills are Evasion, Constitution, Tool Specialist, Health Boost, Recovery Up, and Divine Blessing, hence why this is called the defensive set. Now, for the first skills, this is a list of 20 different skills. That's quite a bit, so I'm gonna rapid fire through them. Free Element, Handicraft, Tenderizer, Crit Boost, Earplugs, Coalescence, Fringe Free, Max Might, Resentment, Peak Performance, Agitator, Latent Power, Crit Draw, Wind Resistance, Heroic, Slugger, Pop Breaker, Power Prolonger, Focus, and Tremor Resistance. Now, this makes up the bulk of a lot of the really good level 2 and level 3 skills. And a level 4 deco you roll from a phase stone could potentially be any combination of these two columns. So yes, you could have a crit boost, health boost, a crit boost, evasion, you could have a handicraft health boost, or a handicraft divine blessing, or a max might tool specialist, etc, etc. Now, certain attack skills like say agitator or crit boost mixed with constitution could be nice for bow builds. And then tool specialist mixed with handicraft, crit boost, anything like that could also be nice because there are some tool specialist builds going around that might become meta. But that's the thing to discuss for a different day. Other than that, if you're looking to optimize your DPS, anything else from this category isn't really that good because the secondary skill is an offensive skill. But anything with health boost or divine blessing in it is going to give you more bang for your buck if you are trying to fit in defensive skills. Alright, let's talk about the second set, the offensive set. Now, this is called the offensive set because the secondary category is filled with handicraft, free element, expert, attack boost, evasion, and constitution. And yes, this is the only category you can get either crit eye or attack boost from for combination skill decos. Now, the first category on the other hand is primarily filled up with a lot of utility skills. Affinity Slider, Airborne Blight Resistance, Bombardier, Evade Extender, Fortify, Free Meal Guard, Marathon Runner, Mushroomancer, Offensive Guard, Quick Sheath, Resuscitate, Sling Capacity, Speed Eating, Speed Sharpening, Stamina Shudder, Stamina Thief, and Wide Range. So these are a lot of utility skills, but there are some gems in here. Of course, if you're using a shield weapon, either Offensive Guard or Guard combined with Expert or Attack Boost or Handicraft are all very nice together. Free Meal combined with either Crit Eye or Attack Boost you will see very commonly on a lot of builds because a 25% chance not to use up potions or max potions is pretty nice. Resuscitate combined with either Attack or Expert or Handicraft is also particularly nice. Pretty much everything in Master Rank gives you a blight of some sort, so being able to get extra iframes out of that is not too bad. Fortify is very popular amongst a lot of people, so that combined with Expert, Attack, or Handicraft is of course very nice as well. And Mushroomancer combined with any of these is also very nice. With level 1 Mushroomancer, you can very easily just carry 10 blue mushrooms with you, and when you eat them, they heal you as much as a regular potion does, but they do so in a quarter of the time. Not too shabby. And of course, Bombardier with Handicraft, Expert, or Attack versions are going to be very, very good for Master Rank KT, which we assume is going to be a thing. Capcom has hinted to us about another Siege monster coming out, and they have also confirmed that they are going to do something with the KT weapons. So yeah, don't sell your KT gear just yet, even if you are in Master Rank, because we may be able to use it for something later. Now, the rest of these are pretty much just all utility skills. If you look at the tables, it's very clear Capcom did not want to make any of these combination skills have two very good offensive skills on a single decoration. Pretty much the only exception being Offensive Guard or maybe Affinity Sliding if you count that, combined with Expert, Attack, or Handicraft. However, the multiple level skills do have quite a few different good ones in there if that's what you're looking for, such as the double Handicraft, double Expert, double Attack Boosts, or double Agitator. No double Weakness Exploit or double Crit Boost decos, but that would probably be a little too strong. Alright, that is every single level 4 deco in the game. In the description, I will have a link to both Cons OA's tweets as well as the spreadsheet referenced in the video, in case you'd like to see them for easier reference. But as always, thank you so much for watching the video. If you have any friends who are interested in learning about the level 4 decorations in Monster Hunter World Iceborne, be sure to share the video with them. And if you learned something new, be sure to like the video and let us know what you learned in the comments, it really does help. Thank you as always to Honey over at honeyhunterworld.com for creating and maintaining the tools we use to make sets with. And if you're interested in meeting some like-minded hunters to discuss all of the different many Iceborne things with, be sure to check out our Discord server, the Mathlos Nest. We have some specific channels set up to discuss Iceborne things about so that people on PC waiting don't get things spoiled for them. And don't forget we do have a Twitter where we post updates about videos as well as things that interest us, and Tuna does also have a Twitch. He'll be live as soon as this video goes live in fact, and it's a great place to come just hang out with us every day. And of course, none of this would be possible without the generosity of our patrons. And especially a big thank you to our new patrons, Alcafiz, Alex Sanchez, Lord K2, and Vanilla Dude. It is so crazy to think that Tuna and I started this channel less than a year ago, and Tuna and I's lives have been completely transformed by it, and that is in no small part thanks to you guys. So again, seriously, thank you. Alright, so we do have plenty more content coming out. New builds, new meta discussions, new different things about Iceborne mechanics, and of course at the end of the road, the new Iceborne meta sets. So be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, that way YouTube will tell you every single time we post a video, because hitting subscribe by itself without the notification bell does not do that. You know, if you want to see the videos as soon as they come out. They'll be pretty neat. Alright, have a good one everyone, happy hunting.